Mabuhay! I am Diane A. Sardino, a BSICM student from Lyceum of the Philippines, University Laguna. For this week, I am going to demonstrate the stocks, soups, and the 5 mother sauces. Before we start, we need to wash our hands first. Always remember to do the hand washing technique before and after doing the things we do. Our first stock is chicken stock. And for this demonstration, we will need chicken bone, carrot, celery, onion, sachet d'épices, and water. First, blanch the chicken bone to produce clarified stock. After blanching the chicken bone, transfer it into strainer to throw out the water. Next is, in an empty pot, pour the water and add the onion, carrots, celery, chicken bone, and the sachet d'épices. Make sure that all the ingredients in the pot should be submerged into the water. Then cook your stock for 45 minutes to 1 hour. And now, this is our chicken stock. For our last stock demonstration, which is beef stock, we will need beef bones, olive oil, onion, carrot, celery, tomato paste, bay leaves, peppercorn, dried rosemary, garlic, dried thyme, onion leeks, cheesecloth, twine, and water. First, let's prepare our sachet d'épices. So get your cheesecloth, and on your cheesecloth, put your onion leeks, garlic, dried rosemary, bay leaves, peppercorn, and dried thyme. After putting them, tie them up tightly using your twine rope. And now, we will proceed to the browning of the bones using our tomato paste. After that, you can add your celery, carrot, and your onion. Then mix it. Next is put your olive oil in the pan before you put your beef bone. While cooking it, assure that the beef bone will turn into a brown. Then transfer it to a stock pot and add your water. After adding your water, make sure that all the ingredients in the pot should be submerged into the water. Also, add your sachet d'épices for the aromatics. After doing all of that, simmer your pot at least 6 to 8 hours. Don't forget also to do the skimming. When the beef bone is finishing the 6 to 8 hours simmering, strain the bones and other ingredients that you add earlier. Now, we will go to our soups. Our first soup is chicken consomme, and for this demonstration, we will need cold chicken stock, salt, pepper, ground chicken, egg white, onion, and mirepoix. In the mixing bowl, put your mirepoix, ground chicken, salt, pepper, and the egg white. After putting them in the mixing bowl, you may now mix it together. On your pot, put the cold chicken stock and add your ground chicken. Next is brulee your onion. Once you're done, put the onion in the pot. And this is our chicken consomme. For our last soup demonstration, which is puree of pumpkin soup, we will need pumpkin, onion, garlic, dried oregano, chicken stock, cream, milk, butter, oil, salt, and pepper. Put the oil, onion, and garlic into your pot. Then wait until it caramelizes. After that, put the pumpkin to your pot. Add your dried oregano. Season it with your salt and pepper, then mix it together. Add your chicken stock. Now, I'm going to do the process of tempering. We just take a little hot liquid from the pot and then we put it in the milk. Stir and temper it, then pour the mixture in the pot and stir them. And for our cream, we will do the same process of what we do to milk. Once our pumpkin is cooked, we can now put it in the blender so that we can puree it. After pureeing, you may now strain it. Then add the butter to our soup to provide a classic smooth texture for our soup, and transfer it into your soup bowl. Again, this is our puree pumpkin soup. We will now proceed to our next demonstration, which is how to make a white, blonde, and a brown roux. And this time we will need a butter and flour. In making a white roux, melt the butter and add the flour on your pot. Then cook and stir it in 3 to 5 minutes. And now, this is our white roux. Next is the blonde roux. You may do the same process of making the white roux, but cook and stir it in 5 to 6 minutes until you reach like a peanut butter color. And this is our blonde roux. For our last roux, which is brown roux, we will do the same process again, then cook and stir it in 15 to 20 minutes until you reach the roasted flavor. And done! This is our brown roux. Our last topic in this demonstration is the 5 mother sauces. The first sauce is Bechamel sauce, and we will need onion, milk, salt, pepper, bay leaves, and white roux. First, pour the milk in the pot and add your onion with the bay leaves or your onion piqué. Then simmer it for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you may remove your onion piqué. Next step is doing the process of tempering. We just take a little hot liquid from the pot and then put it in the white roux. Stir and temper it. Then pour the mixture in the pot. You can season it with your salt and pepper and stir them until it thickens. After that, you may now strain your bechamel sauce. And this is our bechamel sauce. Our second sauce is the sauce espanol, and we will need brown roux, beef stock, salt, and pepper. Put your brown roux in the pan, add your beef stock, then stir the mixture until the roux dissolves in the stock. Once the mixture starts to simmer, you may add the salt and pepper, then stir again to prevent from sticking into a pan. Now, we have our sauce espanol. For our third sauce, which is velote, we will need white roux, chicken stock, salt, and pepper. Put the white roux in your pot, add the chicken stock, then stir the mixture. And season it with your salt and pepper, then stir again. When your sauce starts to thicken, you will now straining it. And this is our velote sauce. Our second to the last sauce is Sostomat, and we will need chicken stock, tomato concasse, white sugar, carrot, dried oregano, onion, celery, salt, pepper, and olive oil. Get your olive oil and put it in the pan. Add the onion, celery, and carrot. You may add your dried oregano and season it with the salt and pepper, then stir the mixture. Add the tomato concasse once the mixture caramelizes. Add the white sugar. Add the chicken stock and continue stirring the mixture. Then simmer it in 3 to 5 minutes. And now we can put it in the blender so that we can puree it. After pureeing, transfer the sauce into the pot again at least 2 to 3 minutes to thicken the sauce. And now we have Sostomat. And our last sauce, which is the hollandaise sauce, we will need lemon, clarified butter, onion, peppercorn, bay leaves, white wine vinegar, egg yolk, salt, and pepper. First, for our reduction, put the onion, peppercorn, bay leaves, and the white wine vinegar in the pot, and then simmer it until you reach the liquid reduce. In a mixing bowl, put the reduction and the egg yolk. Then whisk it together until it becomes creamy and bubbly. You may simmer it on the top of the pot. Gradually add the clarified butter into the mixture. Continue whisking it and simmering on the top of the pot. Once your sauce is formed already, you may add the lemon and season with the salt and pepper. Continue whisking it and adding clarified butter until our sauce thickens. Now, we have hollandaise sauce. And that's the end of our demonstration. Hope you like it. Once again, I'm Diane A. Sardino, always at your service.